way the world turned, what happened to me?
You, simply put, are a short.
Am I living the American dream? I got two eyes, try to see the way the world turned, what happened to me? It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know.
The views and opinions expressed on the Blue Dot Live show are strictly those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect those of the Blue Dot family in its entirety. We are not experts on the topics we discuss, nor are we journalists. We are simply concerned citizens trying to find sanity in an increasingly insane world. We urge you to listen, read, and view as many different sources as you can to keep up with the shit show of American politics. Form your own opinions. Take what you like and leave the rest. Just remember to vote like your life depends on it, because it does.
Because it does. That is our own Misha Chick with a warning and letting you know. Anyway, baby, guess what? It's Sunday. And if it's Sunday, it's time to start a whole new week off. We're going to have a Blue Dot family meeting. There ain't no telling what kind of shit's going to happen this week. But I think there's going to be some shit happening, though. And the signs are on the highway, baby. We can see them. Anyway, Bart Larson was the first one to jump in, followed by Richard Phillips. CM, thank you for coming in. The remixtress is with us, thank goodness. Mega Wet Willie, how you doing, buddy? Glad to see you there. Debbie Maria's here. Dorothy Tyndall, our resident archaeologist. John Heron, howdy ho, neighbor, how you doing? Miss Linda, a.k.a. Mary Ellen, how you doing, baby? That smart-ass squaw's in the room, so y'all keep your heads up there. CM, John, you please got to tell me if there's a chance Trump's going to get arrested Monday. Hey. Maybe. Let's hope. Let's hope. Anyway, look at the trees is here. Indeed, look at the trees. Dina Michael, BW is here. Virginia Tesori, Bruce Preston, Ginger's Chat Show, Virginia Woodley. Y'all remember to watch her on Facebook. She is always using her voice, and we appreciate her. Randy Peterson. Whoo! A little hot, huh, pig? Hell yes, every day for the next week. The forecasted high is 104 degrees from now until next Friday. So hold on to your britches, buddy. It's going to get worse. Anyway, Richard Phillips is here. Our own Bernadette Pree. Thank you very much. Curtis Wood. Let me get on down here. Uh-oh, who's hooked up on IV? John Clayton, hi. John BDF popping in to say hi. Oh, you're still in the hospital, Jay. Want out of here? Yeah, I bet so, but Doc says that until certain tests look better. Hooked up to an IV and oxygen. What's ever been up to? Well, we're waiting on your ass to get out of the hospital. That's what we're doing. Steph's going nuts, and I'll be home soon. I hope so, Jay. Take care of yourself. Damn it. The love affair can't go. Just get your ass better and get home. I know Stephanie Dean wants you there. Anyway, let me catch up down here. Kelly Clark is here. Carol Lowe. I'm rushing them as they go by, baby. Let me see. Get on down there. David Robinson, how you doing, badass? I saw your name go by there. Hope you're doing well. Anyway, it is Sunday, baby. And, boy, howdy. I think we got news coming this week. It's already been put out that the roads are going to be closed around the Georgia the Georgia courthouse down there in Fulton County. And so I think we're going to have some activity in the beginning of this week. And I'm sorry, I got to ask Coach John, what's the name of that song you were playing? It is called The American Dream by John Lawrence. John Lawrence is the one that sings all the songs here. He's an outstanding badass out in Tallahassee, Florida, who uses his voice through his music. That's the song. He's got one there for me personally. It's got my name in it and all that. But that American Dream kind of latches onto my heart. It's I got a little plot of land. This is mine. This is where I'm going to fight it, baby. Anyway, hi Bernadette.
Hi, John.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Well, you sound like you got a smile on your face.
I do. About an hour and a half ago,
Yeah.
Dominic came in with a couple of bowls of blackberries.
Oh, no shit. Been out picking blackberries.
We made pancakes with blackberries syrup on top. And oh my God, they was, yeah.
Oh, I know. I used to pick blackberries down in Louisiana when I was a kid. We had cobblers and cakes and anything that you could throw.
Oh yeah, they're just starting, and he's impatient.
Oh.
And so
Good.
Yeah, so
Good.
we had to make a quick something sweet
So
right before
be
the
careful
show.
picking them. They do have stickers.
Oh, they fight back. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Good. Good. Yes, they do. Yes, they'll latch
Yes,
onto
they
your
do.
ass. Anyway, I'm so glad you're here. And Miss Chick,
Hey, John.
how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, I guess. I wanted to ask Dennis on YouTube if he could elaborate. He says that Gary in Banistan, you remember Gary?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gary Akins, that he passed away?
Oh no.
What?
I see an RIP there. So if Dennis could give us a little more info on YouTube, that would be nice right now.
Yeah. Yes. Oh Lord.
Get
That's-
out.
I know, right?
Yeah. This family has faced many times.
Oh, here, Bill Joins has just popped in.
Where?
It just says Gary from Alabama has passed away. We'll truly miss his positive spirit and humor.
Yes, we
Oh,
will.
no.
Damn. Yeah. Somebody. No. I know how to get. Never mind. I have it.
Gary
we'll make
was
sure.
an avid Discord member.
Yes.
He
And
was
would be
Yes.
in Discord all the time,
Yeah.
posting.
all of the stuff. All of
Yeah.
That's what hits this
I'm
family hard.
so sorry to hear this.
Yes. Our condolences go out to his family, and that means us included, because he was a part of this family. Man.
He was a big part of this family.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to add his name to our ever-growing list of Blue Dot family members. Boy, howdy shit. I just got a message from Tamara Harrington, one of our Blue Dots. She let me know that she sent me a package, and I should be expecting it this coming week or something. And as a matter of fact, I'm getting one tomorrow from who? Down in Bonnicosi, from up in Boston. And I see her name just popped up there. Yes, Donna, I'm talking about you. And I appreciate those gifts so much. The one coming from Tamara Harrington, if she's listening to this show, that's not just her sending that package to me, because every time I see Tamara Harrington, my mind immediately goes to Connie Barrington. Connie Barrett, who was Tamara's sister, who was a Blue Dot, who passed away. Her name is on that list. These names, they stay with us forever. They will, because we've made friends in this group. You think we're going to forget each other after time? No. These are names that when we hear them, we know who they are. And so our hearts go out to Gary's family. But that's terrible news. Lord have mercy. It just doesn't ever work out the ones. Oh. Yes, let me see. Hi, Tammy Ames. How are you doing? Glad to see you in there. Well, what's going on? To lighten the air a little bit, I just noticed a story here when I opened the news here. It said, this is the fastest growing group of cannabis users in the U.S. Huh. And the tagline under it says, more seniors are turning away from their prescribed medications in favor of weed to help with sleep, pain, and mood issues. Huh.
Hmm.
Well, nothing like knowing you're ahead of the times, huh? They'll catch up eventually. Anyway, so what else is going on besides the usual? Rest the
Yeah, the
subject.
usual lawyers speculating about lawyers and stuff like that.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm. I
Yeah,
actually saw something today that was kind of interesting.
what's that?
It was in something that was in Kentucky, and I guess they do it every year and have been doing it for about 26 years. It's called the Fancy Farm.
The fancy farm.
The Fancy Farm. And what they do is they get all of their people that are running for something together, and it's kind of like looking at it, it was kind of like a fair almost.
Right.
And then all of the different political people get up and spew their spew, however they want to spew their spew. And it looked like a lot of fun, really. There was eating, and there was a lot of
Really?
raucous funness, and there was a lot of booing and cheering back and forth, but it didn't look like anybody was being malicious to each other, let's put it that way, in the crowd or anything. They were just having a good time listening and either agreeing or disagreeing with whoever was talking.
Well, boy, howdy, ain't that a change?
It was, and they have some, a governor race down there that's heating up a bit, I guess. I think it's Andy Bashir and Daniel Cameron. Yeah, Andy Bashir's the Democrat, and
Right.
Daniel Cameron's the Republican. So that's hot and heavy. I think Lindsey
Which
Graham.
is a bizarre, situation for Kentucky because they have two Republican senators sitting in the Senate.
Yeah.
Of course, Mitch McConnell, and then there's Jesus Christ, his father used to sit in the Senate, and I can't remember his name right now. My brain just took a pause, and this is the worst thing about getting older. Okay.
And I think they were there for Fancy Farm too. I think they were there.
Accountability matters indeed, Bill.
Rand Paul is the junior senator from Kentucky, and then you have a Andy Bashir, who is the Democratic governor in Kentucky. So, Kentucky has its possibilities of doing something different, and I certainly know that death becomes him, Mitch McConnell, and yeah, you should go with it. Go with the flow, dude.
Go to the light. It's I think Mitch has probably seen the light. He's going to have to go sooner or later. I don't know.
I hope he follows it.
Yeah.
Do the rest of the country a favor. Move on.
If you look at what Mitch has done through his lifetime in the Senate, that Supreme Court, you don't point to Donnie for that. That wasn't really Donnie. Donnie did what he was told. That Supreme Court belongs to Mitch McConnell. That's who put those people on the court. That was Mitch's long game. He shaped that court, and it's exactly what they want it to be right now. But it is going to be tested, and because we're fixing to have a trial like no trial in this country has ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was trying to they were trying to list some possible dates for the trial, and I tried to capture them. Let's see if I managed to capture them.
What's
took
that?
A photo of. I was watching. I don't even know what I was watching. I think it was CNN. So they were thinking that the first. Well, he's just this next week he's got just a filing in Mar-a-Lago.
Right.
Right. He doesn't have to be there for that.
No.
It's just some lawyer thing. But they're saying coming in March, they're thinking that the Manhattan DA trial might start the 25th in March. And then I can't make that any bigger. Why won't it go?
I think the calendar is going to move next week. This week.
Yeah, the classified docs pre-trial hearing will not be till May.
Here's what I do know is that come Monday, Trump and his attorneys have to answer to judge in D.C. about why they
Because they asked for a delay, and the judge said no.
They asked for a delay, and they have to answer for why do they want that. For these this motion or this protective order that my hero Jack
Right.
Smith
Jack Smith is trying to put
or
on.
asked for.
Because who thinks
And,
Donnie Boy's going to shut his
and,
mouth?
you know, Jack was willing to move it to Thursday and allow Trump the extra time to get his attorneys together and off TV and file.
Are you shitting me? I seen one of them on TV this morning.
Yeah.
However, the
Guy couldn't shut his mouth.
judge said, "This is my court. Y'all don't tell me what to do."
There you go.
Once you're asking here on Monday, so this hearing date that they have to set a trial on the 28th of this month, that ain't gonna move. This judge ain't playing with him.
I don't think she's going to play around. This isn't the first January 6th defendant she's had in front of him.
Nope.
So
And
she's got a little experience
him
with this.
before.
Yeah.
She's had him before, and in fact, she told him, "Presidents are not king, and you are not the president."
Mr.
So,
Trump.
Mr. Fuck
Mr. Trump. Yeah, that's the way he should be addressed in court. He is not president. He is Mr. Trump.
You are
Anyway,
not president.
let me thank Michael Johnson, who came in the room with $2 and said smoking catfish and low 80s. Fuck Trump, fuck Abbott, and fuck DeSantis. Are you kidding me? Low 80s, are you? You're killing me, brother. You're killing me. I don't even have to light the fire to smoke the catfish. All I have to do is walk out the damn door with it. Burst into flames. And while we're at it, Scott Norlam just came in with a $5 donation through Super Chat. Scott, thank you very much. I appreciate that tremendously. Thank you very much. Anyway, yes, burst into my whole next week is at home. I was talking to my brother in Tennessee, who's desperately trying to talk me into moving to Tennessee because, Tennessee. And he's telling me, well, it's not so burning hot up there, so. And he's right, it's not.
And there's water you could jump into without things that will eat you.
That's true. That's true.
Like brain-eating amoebas?
Yeah, there's something dangerous all over the place. It doesn't matter where you go. But man, I do wish. We're looking at this heat dome down here being here until
part
September.
Of this whole climate change.
It is. It's around the world, and it is.
Yes,
it's becoming more and more prominent in our international discourse.
Yeah.
Because of the extremes that we're setting new records around the world. What does that tell us? We have to, you can't be stupid about this shit. There's a difference between weather and climate, they say. Well, the weather seems to be shifting towards a certain direction here. And that weather stays around long enough, it becomes climate. So I think we're in.
The weather.
We've got to do some drastic
Mother
things.
Nature doesn't give a shit what we do on this planet. She's going to do whatever the hell she wants to.
Yeah.
Regardless of what we do. So we keep doing what we do, and she's going to keep doing what she does. And lately she's been a little hot.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to my brother today, and the biggest thing that concerns me right now at the moment is the 1st of September is coming. That's when the storms out in the Atlantic start kicking up real bad. And with the temperatures the way they are, with the water temperatures the way they are, if a hurricane does develop out there, then it's not going to be a little one. It's going to be a big one. And that's what I have to worry about. Sort of like y'all have to worry about earthquakes out there, blizzards up north or something. That's what we have to watch for, hurricanes. This is our season to worry. And with the weather and the climate going, it makes you concerned. So, anyway.
We've just had this wonderful storm of beautiful weather. I don't know what to tell you. It's only 75 here right now. So.
Really? 75?
75.
It's 97 when I walked back here. This is at like 6:20 in the evening. This doesn't go away. It stays here. It hangs in the air. You go outside at night, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, it's still pretty stifling. So, but they say it'll get cooler in late September.
We've been in the mid-80s, and it's going to be that way for a little while in my neck of the woods, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting for something to break. Anyway, let's talk about something funny, guys. Ron DeSantis' campaign. Are you shit? Does he still have one? Is he still?
Maybe.
I heard his biggest donor cut the strings, baby.
Uh-oh.
A lot of them have, because you know he had a lot of Republican Wall Streeters, you know, people who do you know, venture capitalists and shit like that, donating to his campaign, and they're not happy with it because you know he's just such an unlikable guy.
I don't know how he's even popular in Florida. And I think that's going to start diminishing too because of the stories you see coming out of Florida. You know, he's not only becoming a jackass on the world stage, and his biggest donor, that the millionaire donor that gives to him, the reason he backed out was because of DeSantis's extreme abortion views. Well, there you go. But down in Florida,
he's really screwed up Florida's economy at this
he's
point.
done that.
Yes, he
He's
has.
picked a war with Disney. He's I understand that large corporations and stuff that hold big meetings and conventions
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, they're all cutting out. They don't want to go down there. Mm-hmm. Look at here. Michael Johnson came back with another $2 and said you couldn't eat spam. Are you shitting me? Fuck Trump. Fuck it. Again in 78 can't. I'll have you know I ate it last night. It was the only thing we had left in the fucking cabinet. I poured barbecue sauce all over it and choked it down. What could you say, man?
Did you get paid to eat it, child?
No. Mama likes spam. And I just look at that as just, it's spam. Okay. Ham, I get the AM. What's that SP shit? I don't know. I don't know what that SP is. And, but I do know that if you smother it enough with barbecue sauce, it is edible. So that's what I do. Anyway.
Dude, no thank you.
No.
I'm good. I'm
yeah,
good.
Yeah, no, stay away from the shit. I don't know what it is.
It would have to be in my emergency kit.
Yeah, that's where it should be. You know, when the bomb goes off or,
This
some
could've
disaster.
lasts forever, first of all.
Oh, look at Joe Garcia. Spam cooked in the oven with honey and mustard. No, nobody. Spam cooked in the oven with honey and... No, still don't. No. Salt and pepper and mustard.
Okay, yeah. Y'all
Knock
put up
yourself
your
out.
recipes. Yeah, I want to see some pictures over in Discord with your favorite spam recipes, okay?
Yeah. Let me see.
Because,
I think Ed.
yeah.
Let's get Ed up here. Ed's got his hand up. Ed, what are you doing?
Hello, John. Can you hear me?
Yeah, fine. You're just good. Just great.
I'm doing great. Fortunately, the weather, it's getting a bit humid out there. Of course, it's 7 o'clock, almost going on 7:30. Of course, the sun's going down and it's going to get humid tonight because, well, where you are, it's humid. And, of course, seems one of the GOP candidates, Ramaswamy, has been getting racist threats. Because they don't want a Hindi as a president.
Now, surely you're not suggesting that the Republican Party is somewhat racist at times?
Because unlike the last president, Obama, thinking his name being Muslim, thinking he's going to replace the Bibles with Qurans and and turn the churches into mosque. I don't know. It's just they have now become pseudo-Christian, gun-toting, psychopathic, God knows what. It's just I don't know if you heard about it.
No, I have. I'm familiar with him.
Are you saying how do you even say his name?
Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy.
That's his last name.
I am not.
I'm sorry.
The only comment I have made is I don't think too many Republicans are going to vote for that name. You know what I mean? I really don't.
I don't think they're going to vote for Tim Scott either.
No, I don't think so. I don't think that either. No. Why? I don't know.
The Republican Party,
I have my suspicions.
Right now, they are simply stuck on stupid. They're backing Trump 100%.
Yeah.
Everywhere this guy goes. He just went down to Alabama. It was Alabama over the weekend. I think he was down south somewhere, and he got the whole entire Republican legislature to back him. This is after
Not
3
surprised.
indictments. Okay,
Soon to
he
be more.
controls the voting public of the Republican Party, and that's why these people are afraid to go against him. Is because they're afraid to
Exactly.
lose their position in whatever body of office that they hold,
Bernadette,
whether it be
if
on
I
the
can add
state level
something
or
to this.
the federal level. They're
Can I add
terrified
something,
of this
Bernadette?
fucking asshole.
Can I add something, Bernadette?
Go ahead.
Yes.
While Trump is obsessed about the Biden crime family, he still doesn't realize that he was responsible for the Capitol riots. And that is the major crime in U.S. history.
Can I ask you if
I've seen
you
it.
do something? Please. Please stop referring to Biden's family as being a crime
Exactly.
family, because the only crime family that I've seen so far
Yeah.
has the last name of fuck
Trump.
Trump.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's what he was saying. Let me send this out real quick. A thank you to Chuckster255, who sent me $5 just to tell me, please fix my Patreon charge. It still says it's not a valid amount. Chuckster, bless your heart, brother. Thank you for the donation. Okay, and now I just seen another one coming in for Chuckster to let us all know that he donated $2 to let us know that the spam is an improper contraction for spiced ham. Chuckster, they didn't put enough spice in it, buddy. They need to go back. They need to go back and add some more spice. I'm telling you.
Hey, how about this one? Let's not spice the ham. Okay?
Let's not spice the ham. Let's just bake the ham.
Well, it's basically
And I've had spiced ham.
canned
That ain't
ham.
spiced ham.
Really?
I
No,
don't
it's
know.
a little more than canned ham, because my mom used to buy canned ham all the time, and it didn't taste like Spam.
No.
There's the difference.
No.
But it's
Yeah,
just I'm
big
trying to
difference.
avoid the pork because pork is not good for the blood pressure. And I'm trying to reduce it.
Pork's
Of
not good
course.
for you?
Why
That's
does
not good.
bacon have to be so good?
That's not, yeah, I know it. Everything that's good is bad
You
for
know,
you.
I have a hard time with them.
Wait, John,
them
we
pork
forgot to say
ribs.
hello to James.
Hello, James.
Pork ribs get me every time.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Not a bit.
Yeah.
Try it again.
You know what? I
What?
figured out what the problem is. I'm using a different phone to get on Discord, and it lets me talk every time.
There you go.
Oh, you got another phone? Well, there you go.
Well, it's an old junk phone I've drug out of a drawer, but it works for
If it-
Discord.
but
if
for
it
some reason.
connects to
And it
the
works-
internet.
and it works well. I
Yes,
might
it
add.
does, because you sound good. So,
All right, great.
yeah. Outstanding. So, everything going on all right in your world? Or
Oh Lord, hey,
we've got a great
Yeah, I was
discussion
looking
going
out
on
there.
in the chat between Spam and Vieta Wieners, and it is.
getting eat up by damn yellow jackets today out there in the building. There's a damn basketball-sized nest out there in my building.
Wow.
Oh,
the worst.
let me see. Martha here put a comment. BW heard from Mark Perkins lately. I did today. I talked to him today. So Mark is doing well. We hope he returns soon. So, but yes, I have been in contact with Mark. So
Well, good.
Mark is doing well. And anyway, love Spam. Come on, Latonia. It's killing me. That's what the whole conversation in the chat over here is distracting because everybody's talking about Spam,
Okay, besides Spam,
which now is
Do you know what
equated
the
to
next
electronic
big
junk.
fuss is? You know what the next big fuss is going to be all about?
What is going to be the next fuss?
The whole space thing. You know, the between
Space Force?
Colorado
Space
and
Staying
Space
in
Force?
Colorado, rather than
Right.
moving to
Alabama?
Alabama.
Well, here's what they're saying is
Okay.
they're gonna. I think they're going to push. Is there evidence of improper decision making?
Bum, bum, bum.
In other words, is the Biden administration improperly building? Well, actually, they said that the Biden administration did go in and build up some of the temporary headquarters before they made this decision. So now they're going to ask if the Biden administration was improperly building up the Colorado Springs headquarters because they knew they weren't going to take it at Alabama thing.
I am a former military,
Does that make any
former
sense?
government employee. I don't know that much, but if I was thinking about where Space Force was going to be best, I'd be thinking of Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado. I mean in Wyoming. Where is it? Wyoming? Colorado. Shit. Rolodex.
I don't know.
You know,
Rolodex.
from when I
I'd be surprised they don't
first
put it
heard
near
that this
NORAD.
story, when I first heard about this story about them not moving to Alabama,
Right.
it was the Pentagon's idea to keep Space Force in Colorado,
Wouldn't it?
and not Biden's.
Wouldn't
It
it
was the
make
Right.
sense?
But of course, they're
it
going to
totally
blame
makes
everything on Biden. You know, I mean,
Well,
every
of course
decision.
they are, but Biden didn't cause
And
the
then twist it.
insurrection.
Yeah.
No, right? But they're going to twist it like, oh, well, look, he knew he wasn't going to do this. Blah, 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 blah. It was like, no.
This is nothing
How
new
about
with
we
them.
just-
They twist every fucking thing.
Why don't we call out Mr. Tuberbutt and for the fact that he's an asshole that won't
Tub of
let
shit,
300
Tommy
people
Tub of
move
shit.
into the positions they needed?
I don't know why he wants Space Force out. Ain't Space Force part of the military? Well, Tommy
Yes.
Tuberville
I
doesn't
don't-
want none of that military shit down there, does he? They're breaking the law with all this abortion travel shit. He's got his
And
panties in a
this is the
wad
reason why
about.
the military said we're going to keep them in Colorado,
Yeah, there
and
you
we're
go.
not going to subject our people to Alabama's
Antiquated laws.
draconian laws.
There you go.
Not going to be part of
Yeah.
your religious crusade down there.
Vote him out! Ugh.
Yes. Yeah, unfortunately, I think Tub of shit's in there for, let me see, he just got elected in
Oh, okay.
2020, so he's going to be there until 26.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not
that's
too
gonna
far
be-
away.
Yeah, it's still a few years away. We got to get through 24 right now. And it looks like Donnie Boy's on his way to being the nominee. Who else? You know, what pissed me off this morning, me and my son were sitting down and watching TV this morning, watching Talking Heads on TV, and I watched one, we just spoke about him a minute ago, Trump's lawyer, I think it was on CNN or something, and I think it was Dana Bash trying to ask him questions, and this guy would not quit running his mouth. He was constantly talking over her, what a hubba 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 hubba, just constantly. And that's going to be his defense. It's just going to be a pile of bullshit. But the one that pissed me off was when somebody interviewed Mike Pence, and it might have been her the same one thing. I don't know. I can't remember. But whoever it was, the journalist, I think it might have been Dana. Anyway, after a bunch of bullshit from Mike Pence about what his plans are, she asked the question, if Donald Trump is the candidate, are you going to vote for him? It's a very simple question. He just got done saying anybody who thinks they're above the Constitution should never be president, gave all his little hum-ho shit about how great he is and all this, and then when asked that question, started into the hubba-da shit.
Mm-hmm.
He would not answer the damn question. And it was a simple question. But that's where we are, baby. You know, I read an article about, you know, the I think it was entitled The Shining, I'll try to read it, but the golden circle, what was it? Shit. The silver lining around Donnie's, if he becomes the nominee. And basically, if he becomes the party's nominee, the whole election is going to be about Trump. It's not going to be about anything else but Trump. And that didn't bode well for him the last several times.
How in the hell are you supposed to run against a damn opponent when you're fucking afraid to bring up anything about the son of a bitch? I don't
You know,
get it. I don't get it.
there's only a couple of within the Republican Party now that have the balls to stand up and say a damn thing. They're scared of him. Why? He just told them why. He just put out on his Truth Social.
The vote.
You go after me, I'm going to come after you. Doesn't that sound like a line out of a mob movie? Yes, it does.
Yep.
Yes, it does. And he's threatening every one of them. Come after me, I'm going to go after you.
You know, I think the Democrats should just have one platform that's just pretty much vote for us. We're not the party of Trump. Period.
These motherfuckers, they're just hoping that the Democrats will just end up taking him out of the picture, and then they'll just fall into place, I believe. You know?
I think half of them on the Republican side over there, more than half of them are relying on something major happening to him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's going to knock him out of it. I think probably a lot of them are counting on the 14th Amendment. That if he is convicted of insurrection, that he's ineligible to run. He is not eligible. That's what this is about. I think that's part of Jack Smith's thing here. He's going after that. He wants this charge because under the 14th Amendment, if you're convicted of insurrection, then yeah.
He didn't charge him with insurrection.
No,
though.
No, he did not. That doesn't mean that he won't in the future.
Yeah.
Well, hell, far you ought to get on the ball, don't you think?
No.
No, he's got a letter.
He had to get it on the calendar of the court first.
Right.
And he went with the charges. He knew he could make a case against.
These aren't all of them. I don't think. These are the, there's two things I think he's done really good. Limited the charges and made him the only defendant. Did not include the co-conspirators on the indictment. We don't want the whole freaking child wrapped up with the bunch of Rudy Giuliani's bullshit. Rudy can have his own little case over there. We'll take care of his ass later. But, yeah. You're right, Irene. He should be charged with treason. And because that's what we all saw. That's what we all saw.
Mm.
Let me see. Did I do that? Yeah, I did that.
There's a worst case scenario, John. If Trump has been elected again, he wants to have a plan to make himself president for life, but not for him, but for also his family, trying to be like some kind of monarch.
He wants a dynasty,
Exactly.
starting with him. If he gets elected, there will be major changes to our society. Yeah, if he were to get in the White House again, knowing what he knows now, oh, it's going to be a different ball game, baby. Yes, if he gets in the House, he'd be the last president of this country ever. You think he's going to leave? Hell, right now, I'm more concerned with the fact that he's even on the freaking ticket. Because if he's on the ticket, he won. Even before the election, he fucking won. That's what he's going to say. Doesn't matter what the numbers are, who voted for him.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. It will be the same damn thing. That Democrats cheated. It's an illegal election. He will try to incite the same people, except he's going to try to drag more into it. Yeah. Let me see. And here it is right here. Who was that? It's Tiffany Hutchinson. Said, no counsel on insurrection yet. Smith wants a speedy trial. Putting seducing indictment delayed the trial. If he convicted on documents case, the 14th Amendment should apply. Because that's the ticket, is to keep him from ever getting in that office again. Because if he does, yeah, I don't know if we're going to have a democracy or something else. And I'm more apt to believe if he's in there, it's going to be the something else. If they were to have the White House and the Senate,
he might want Georgia to bring this RICO case first, and then he could
just pardon himself.
Do something after that, because if she brings this RICO case and she gets a guilty out of that, that's fucking huge.
Yeah.
He could go to jail. He could go to state prison, and there ain't a goddamn
yeah,
thing.
That's a state charge. This is going to be a state charge out of Georgia. So yeah, there's no pardons.
And
There's
Georgia's
no nothing
governor
for his ass.
Brian Kemp cannot pardon him, because that's up to the Pardon and Parole Board.
Yeah.
It's not up to the governor.
Governor can recommend
He's
a
got
pardon, but he cannot grant
he
one.
can recommend it, but he can't grant one, and Trump would have to do at least 5 years of his time.
I'm looking forward to seeing this indictment come out of Georgia, not because we know Donnie's on there. We know Donnie's there. I want to know who else is on that list, because they're insinuating some of the same people that's in the case in Washington, including some others. Yeah.
Rudy Giuliani had to testify in that grand jury.
Sidney Powell. The whole list.
Lindsey Graham
Johnny
had
Eastman.
to testify.
Yeah.
Johnny Eastman. Yeah.
So some of the same players. There's one name that I keep hearing that has got my interest piqued because he's a sitting senator, and that's Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham was heavily involved in this.
Go and testify down in Georgia.
Because he was involved in trying to get people, persuade people.
Do.
Now Lindsey's going to try to get away with it by the fact that he's in the Senate.
The state electors that lied.
So, tick tock. I'm waiting. Something's got to give in this shit, and it's going to give.
Ain't none of it gonna happen.
Hello, who is that? Sandman.
Hey, man.
How are you doing, brother? I ain't heard from you in a long time. How you been?
I've been around.
Huh? Well, let me thank Pauline Hall, who just came in with a $20 donation. Pauline, bless your heart, baby. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. So much. Thank you. What was you going to say there, Sandman?
Look, it ain't just them. Everybody's concentrating on Trump. It ain't just him. It's its enablers. Okay? That's the
that would be the Republican parties as a whole.
The ones
whole
in
entire
Congress,
Republican Party.
the Congress.
Yes.
Yes. Why are we not doing that?
Well, in my opinion, Sandman, some of these damn indictments ought to include 147 freaking congressmen who stood up on January 6th and tried to deny an election.
Horses on all of that. What makes you think? Yeah. See, Jack Smith is still working behind the scenes. This is still an open investigation.
Yes.
He's still working on all the states being involved, all the co-conspirators being involved, and some of those House of Representatives
key players
that were involved could very easily come up in other superseding charges. He ain't finished with this.
Thank you.
Yes, there could be we had a superseding indictment down in the documents case.
Let the man. He's been very, very busy. You got to understand. He's working on 2 or 3 different things at one time.
Yeah, more than
that. He's probably doing more
work.
Oh,
he is not done by a long shot.
They ain't even there right now.
Those co-conspirators.
He's probably got enough for 10 years worth.
This indictment that was handed down against Trump, and just his not indicted co-conspirators, unindicted co-conspirators. Do you think those people aren't going to be charged, indicted? Yes, they are. Jack Smith isn't done. All those people are going to be charged.
Yeah, exactly. He charged fuck Trump and his little butt boy Walton Nada, and then he turned around and charged somebody else afterwards in the same case.
That's in the documents case down in Florida.
Here.
And this one up here.
Remember 17? Hey, remember what was
and there's
said?
still more people that can be charged in that case down there.
Marjorie Taylor Greene's involved.
Oh, yes, she is.
Yes, she is. She should be one of the co-conspirators. So should Bobart. So should, oh man, there's a list of them. Are you shitting me? just group them up, the Republican Party, because they're all part and parcel of the same shit.
But the one name that did come up in this case, this one name that did come up in emails and phone calls being sent, and him making a speech on the floor, agreeing to the same shit that they was trying to conspire, was your Senator Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
There you go.
He started it.
No, he didn't start shit. He's just in on this shit.
He's in on it.
He's in the thick of it.
And Kennedy, my senator's in on it too. And so was Scalise.
There's a bunch of them involved.
Guy got mowed,
this was not done in a vacuum. There were plans going back and forth all over the place.
You get up there and you look at that speech that Trump gave on the 6th, that speech that he did out in front of all his minions. Go back and look at that speech and remember who spoke there.
Yeah.
Eastman spoke.
Who spoke at the ellipse that day?
Yeah, exactly. And
Yep.
you look at the people who came up and spoke from the Senate and the House. But
Yep.
look at
Hey,
those.
John.
That was coordinated.
And you know who else? You know who else was involved in that shit? Jenny Thomas.
Yes. Oh, you wouldn't suggest the
Yes.
Supreme Court justice's wife would be
Yes,
in.
I am saying
Yeah.
the
Yes,
justice's
she
wife was heavily involved in that
Yeah.
shit.
Indeed. Anyway, Jorge Tirebiter, are you in here?
Yeah.
Yes.
How are you?
I seen your advertisement for the fine Tirebiter pork brains and milk, goat milk, wasn't it?
And gravy, yeah.
gravy.
You betcha.
Yeah, comes in a can. How you doing, bro?
We never sleep at Tirebiter Industries.
Never,
You know.
never. There's always a new product coming out daily, and who could resist
You know
brains
this
and
thing
gravy?
though. You come after me, I'll come after you. Crap. Okay. It reminded me of something, and I went back and I just looked it up,
Right?
and it was that in February the 13th of 2017, right after the inauguration when Trump came into
Right.
power. There was a thing about a judge in Seattle made a ruling that Trump didn't like. And he sent Stephen Miller, you know Stephen Miller,
Yes,
right?
I remember Stephen Miller.
America's sweetheart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He came out and he said, the president has the power to protect our country. The powers of the president are very substantial and will not be questioned.
That's Donnie.
Remember that?
Yes. Yes. I vaguely remember
and it
hearing
will
that.
not be questioned.
Will not be questioned. That's the part that was the news.
This was
Yeah.
right after he
And that's who
got
he
in
is. If
office.
you give him shot back in there, he is the law.
Hey, that's what Nixon
It
said. He said
started from the get-go.
Nixon said if the president does it,
It's not a
illegal.
crime. It's not illegal. That's what Nixon said. And look what happened to Nixon.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the president does
Yeah,
it,
that
that's
just
Donnie's
reminded me
main
that-
thought. He's the crime boss. He's the head of the family. Are you shitting me? He has full reign over everything. He already thinks that the Department of Justice is under the executive branch. So he thinks he controls it. Everything. Who they investigate and who they find guilty. It would be up to him to decide that. Because it falls under the executive branch. So there you go, baby.
Yeah. This 2025
And then they
plan
want to do
is
the
just
same thing with
crazy.
education.
Do what now? Oh, education, you bet your ass. Oh, everybody's saying that Al Capone said it first. You come after me, or you go after me, I'm going to come after you. It's mob talk. That's exactly what he's doing. Nobody's disagreeing with that. He's threatening, and who's he threatening? Everybody on the witness list. That's who he's threatening. Mike Pence, you bet your ass.
Every judge,
every
every prosecutor,
Everybody. And he thinks he can get away with it. Hello, Angie.
Hey, John.
How are you, darling?
I'm good. I
Good.
think I watched some of that this morning when Pence was speaking. Boy, he was talking out of both sides of his
I
mouth.
just hobbida. That's what I got out of him.
That's what I
Ain't
got.
got a
Then
shot
Bart
in
came
hell,
on
Mike.
after him, and it's like, oh, he's just all in, you know. I'm like, dude, you had all this time to step up.
He hasn't even made the debate stage yet. He doesn't have enough donors yet. So,
Yeah.
I'm not, maybe he'll make it on the stage or not, but, that bullshit this morning that they just flat out asked him, if Trump is the nominee, are you going to vote for him? And
Right.
he cannot say no.
No.
He
And
can't
I mean,
say
how
it.
much of a coward? I mean, it's just, I'm watching it and I'm thinking, how much of a coward do you need to
Yeah.
be? You know.
It was embarrassing.
Oh my goodness.
And he
yeah.
wants to be president?
Me out.
Right.
Yeah, no, I don't think
Right.
so. He ain't got a shot in hell. They're not going to elect him. And, and right now, if you look at the field, they don't want anybody but Donnie.
Yeah.
Hey, when that fly landed on his head, I'm surprised his damn spine didn't collapse.
It probably did.
That's
bro.
what I was waiting on this morning because he was outside and I was waiting on some some kind of bug to land up on his head.
But you know something?
That would make him
He very
interested
well could
anyway.
become the nominee. He could very well become the nominee. And we have to remember that neither time he has run, and he won once, did he win the popular vote. It's not about the popular vote, baby. This is about the electoral count. And it's going to be a state by state fight.
Yep. And I'm sure they're already trying to weasel a way to cheat again.
As any way they can, they're trying to do it through voting rights in states.
Yeah, they're already doing it.
Yeah. They're already trying, here in Texas, they're trying to restrict how many voting places in Harris County.
Attorney General.
Yeah. Yeah, Ken Paxton. Yeah. Any way they can restrict the vote, especially in heavily Democratic areas like in Harris County in Texas, they're going to do whatever they can to prevent people from voting. Don't ever think that the Republican Party is all about democracy. No, 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 no. That went out the window a long time ago, baby.
No, democracy doesn't work for
No, it
them.
doesn't work for them. The more people vote, the less
Because
they win.
Exactly.
It's
the
true.
demographics are going against them worse every day, too.
Yeah.
And they know it.
Yes, they're losing voters. The Republican Party is a shrinking party. So when you see that Donnie has a 90% approval rating within the Republican Party, they're talking about the maggots out there, and that is being reduced. Yes, Cornelius, Alabama is refusing to
They're
redraw the
counting
map.
on minority rule. That's what they're going for.
That's their only hope is minority rule. That's what they're trying to hold on to.
That's it.
Some last
That's
gasp
what
of
they're trying
white.
to do in Ohio. Don't fall for it, Ohio.
No.
on issue 1.
No on issue 1 up in Ohio. But yeah, no, they're pushing that big up there. Don't fall for it, baby. And that comes up when? Tuesday?
Tuesday, yes.
Tuesday is
this
voting
Tuesday
day
the
up in Ohio. This is where the rubber meets the road, baby. That is it. No, wait. Look at here. It's time for a 2 for blue. Now I have buttons. Hey, Bernadette, you want to see this? Watch this.
Yes.
See there? We have a new one. Ruben Gallego up in, he is running in Arizona. He's running against Christian Cinema.
He's polling well.
He
too.
is polling well in
Great.
Arizona
That's
right now.
awesome.
So we're looking good, and I hope
There
she
you go.
gets her butt kicked to the curb. She couldn't make, she wanted to leave the Democratic Party. Get on the way, baby. Move out the way, because we have progress coming through. And his name is Ruben, baby, and he needs your support. So there's our 2 for blue right there. That's our new one. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
There's more. There's Sherrod Brown in Ohio, and he's got a bunch of Republican opponents coming after his ass. And we need to keep Ohio. So we really do need to.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now
We
wait a
need to hold all our senators, and we need to flip some of those reps.
All right. Let me see here. Nope. We also have Jackie Rosen. I'm going to get this on button right now. I'm having to use my mouth. We're trying to get this to where I have a button and we have information that we can put with them. But right now we're trying to get our 2 for blues going. Jackie Rosen in Nevada, another 2 for blue, baby. These are the races that we need to keep, baby. We need Nevada. We need Arizona. You know, we need Texas, baby. Oh, Ted Cruz is coming. I know he is. And then we have Ty Pinkins down in Mississippi, who is just an amazing story of a man who has fought hard, including winning the Bronze Star in combat. That's no easy. You know,
His backstory is phenomenal. If you get a
phenomenal,
chance,
and he
go
has
and
come
look
back
him up.
down into Mississippi. Mississippi to work for the people. He went back home. He could
back
with
home
his
to make things better.
yes. He could have picked many paths, but he went back home to try to make things better for his state, for his community. So these are our 2 for blue. This is who we have to work for. This is where we have to send our donations to try to help these people win their races, baby, because it is state by state. It's not just the president. It's the Senate. It's the House. These are the things that we have to hold on to.
And there's a few that he doesn't have the little video thing for, but Lucas Kuntz in Missouri, and Gloria Johnson in Tennessee.
Indeed.
John Tester in Montana. We got to keep all these people.
I'm going to have a button for all of them.
Yep.
Travis is trying to get me my buttons, but we can't use it on
Katie
the push
Porter in California.
Katie Porter.
Yes.
I just love that woman.
We got to keep
We love
Liz, or
Katie.
Amy
Yes, I do.
Klobuchar. We got to keep her in Minnesota.
Adam Finch in Colorado.
Alyssa Slotkin in
Great.
Michigan.
This is
Can we
A lot
put
of
this
them out
list?
there, guys.
Can we put
And
this
I-
list on your Facebook, John?
we'll put a list. Yeah, I think I can do it on my. I'll get Travis to put a whole list on my Facebook.
Thank you.
Colin Allred in Texas.
Yes, Colin already here in
Yeah.
Texas. He's the one going up
Ted
against
Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
You
And if
know?
we
Fuck
can't
Ted
kick
Cruz.
Ted Cruz's ass, that's not. We got to get our shit together down here in Texas. Ted Cruz has been an embarrassment forever.
He's done
Nobody likes
nothing-
him.
Nothing for your state.
Nothing.
Absolutely not.
He does squat. Goes to Cancun. He gets outraged about the
Republicans
Barbie
don't even
movie.
like him.
He gets up
Nobody,
and
not
leaves
even the
when
Republicans
the
like him.
book
No,
is good.
they call him the
He would-
loneliest man in the Senate.
Nobody likes him.
Nobody likes Ted Cruz. Nobody wants to go hang around Ted's office. Shit. Guy's an asshole. He's a jerk. You know, the man that wants to be king of America. That's from his mouth. To be king of
Put him and
America.
old Marsha
Al Franken
Blackburn
said-
together and put them on a bus somewhere.
Yeah, I got in trouble for
Al
that today.
Franken said, you know, I like Ted
Hey, why don't we
Cruz
ship him to
probably more
Florida?
than anyone in the Senate.
Canada should be ashamed for
And
sending
I
us
hate
that
Ted
shit.
Cruz.
If anybody follows my social media, y'all know I'm on Facebook and I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok.
TikTok.
And I am on Threads. And I am on Twitter, now
What?
X.
Why don't you just list what you aren't on, John? That would be easier.
And I'm on Instagram. I'm on a lot of things. But if you notice, if you do follow me on Twitter, you notice I don't post very much on Twitter. When I do
Oh, it's
my
not
daily
Twitter
rants, they
anymore.
don't show up on
It's
Twitter.
X.
I just got a
It's
thing
X.
with Twitter. I don't like it. Ever since Elon Musk took it over, he's a jackass. Those blue checks don't mean squat. But I do use Twitter, or X, whatever.
The platform
The
formerly
platform
known as Twitter.
X. Yeah. Because I go in there to hit the little magnifying glass to see what's trending on in the talk. What's everybody talking about? Give me a little, slop to talk about too. And today, I went there and checking out, and one of the trending topics was, ride or die. What?
Mhm.
So I go there, and the first post is Matt Gaetz standing at a podium, and this is from him, and the caption is, with his typing at the top, not in the picture, this is what he typed with this picture, and it says, "Ride with Trump or die." That's what that's all it said. A picture of Matt Gaetz at the podium, and it says, "Ride with Trump or die." So
Okay.
I wrote
No,
back.
It's not a cult.
I wrote back, "Well, Matt, jump in the car and drive off a cliff." That's what I said. And I immediately got
banned.
notified by Twitter that I was suspended for 24 hours for
Really?
suggesting somebody hurt
Poor
themselves.
little Matt.
So
I knew it.
that's what happened
In
today.
jail already, John.
Let me thank Keith Thompson, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "To the right-wing nut job Trumpsters, now that Joe Biden is POTUS, is Biden above the law now?" Hey, wait a minute, Keith. I think you're onto something now. If it works for him, well, shit, now we can just go ahead and do anything. God damn.
Right.
Yes, yeah, the vice
Joe
president
Biden,
can fucking
president
pick,
for
the vice
life.
president can pick the
Good for the
goddamn
gooses,
electors,
good
right?
for the
Yeah,
gooses.
it's not. Yeah, that's the way the Republicans want it. They want politicians picking the voters. They don't want the voters picking the politicians. Y'all
No,
vote.
Biden
We'll
needs
let
to
you
say,
know.
If I don't win, it was rigged.
Well, that's exactly what's going to happen. That's what I'm saying. If Trump is the nominee, the only outcome of the 2024 election will be Trump won or Trump was
Same
cheated.
shit.
That's the only two optionals
Well, Biden
on the
needs
menu.
to say it now. See?
Yeah.
Beat
Yeah.
him to it.
He won.
Beat him to it.
He overwhelmingly won. Everybody says it. Everybody knows it. Trump won. Just let him move into the Oval Office now. Why wait till 2024? We can do it now.
Why even bother with an election?
Why
Just put him
bother
in
with
there,
that shit? We know who wins. You know, that's exactly
Mm.
what it's going to be. Tell me it ain't. That's exactly his game plan. To try to raise the army he had on January 6th, except he thinks it will be bigger.
I don't think it will be.
I don't think it will.
I don't think so either.
But
I don't think that many people
that is
are
not
gonna
to say
show
there is not
anymore.
dangerous people out there that could possibly do something on a local
He's
level.
definitely got that. He's
Yes.
definitely got, ignorant people out there that that are willing to ride or die for this stupid fuck.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was
we
the
see
that
it
was
all
the
the
trend.
time.
Ride or die.
Yeah.
It
so-
showed
but so
pictures
far-
of people in crowds with Trump. Ride or die. Really?
His crowds have been really low energy here lately.
I don't think they've been as big as he tries to make them out to be.
No, it's smaller.
You know, when he
smaller.
was indicted in D.C., you didn't see a
opinion.
huge crowd out there defend his ass. You know, now down in Georgia, in Fulton County down there, they've got the courtyard sealed off. They got the traffic going to be cut off tomorrow morning. I'm waiting to see just how big a crowd shows up. Is it going to be
Well,
massive?
they got
or-
lots of cops too,
Yeah.
Has anybody heard
and
when
these are
those
Georgia cops.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead, Angie.
has anybody heard when those fake electors are going to start being in court yet? Because that's
Up in
going to be
Michigan?
interesting. Well, wherever, I know they started.
The only ones
rounding
that have
them
been
up.
charged are the ones in
Oh,
in
the
Michigan.
fake electors.
I do believe that in Georgia there might be some fake electors on the indictment coming out of Georgia.
And you know these
I don't think there's
are
a
state
trial
things.
date
We
yet.
could see the same thing in other states. You could damn sure see
Yeah.
it in Arizona.
See, some of those states they worded it a little bit differently, where they're not really as liable as the other ones were on their paperwork.
But they know. I mean, Jack made it very clear. The 7 states that sent in documents to the federal government for fake electors. He was very
Right.
clear on that.
Yeah, but wasn't the forms all the same?
Now we'll see some of them were a little bit different.
It was a standard
Or real
form that they
similar?
put out. They just cut and pasted whatever they needed to say about their state
Right,
into
yeah.
the standard
It was
form.
a cut and paste form.
Yeah. No, that's all very
Well, the
laid out
real elect
in the indictment, which I encourage everybody to read. It's very easy reading. It takes a minute because it is. It's not that it's technical. It's just very well explained.
It doesn't take that long to read.
No, it doesn't.
It's well spaced. If you print it out, as I like to do, it's not that difficult to read. As a matter of fact, once you get to reading it, you want to turn the page. It's like every time you're going, oh yeah, they got his ass, because it's solid. Anybody that has read this thing will tell you it's a solid case.
It is a solid case.
They've done
And
a
he's
hell of a
got
job.
receipts for that shit.
I can't wait for it.
Hey, John,
Yes, dear.
I think Bernadette's boo is down there.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy?
Yes.
Is it Andy?
I don't see Andy down there.
He's down there. Look for a blue.
He is down there.
An all blue thing. He's got his
Filthy
hand
mouth
up.
liberal.
You need to get them glasses,
My
John.
brother Andy.
Actually, mine is red.
I am looking. I see Alan. I see F. Who's F? Oh my God!
And
See, that's the
filthy
problem
mouth
I'm having
liberal.
down here. It doesn't say filthy mouth liberal. It says F. Hello,
Oh.
F.
Everybody's different.
What they did was they forgot the U. It was F-U.
F-U.
but
Oh,
they
well,
didn't
then I
put that
would have
in there.
recognized you.
Well,
They
the
just-
only thing I can say at this point is, hey, how's your mama now?
How's your
Yeah.
my mama's doing fine. How your mama? How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing wonderfully.
I'm tickled to
John. I
death
hope
to
you
hear your
are.
voice, brother.
I don't get
Hey,
in here
Andy.
as often as I'd like to. Jorge, how you doing, my brother?
How you doing, brother? How you been?
I'm doing well. I'm hanging in there
Good.
like a hair in a biscuit.
That's
You
the
wouldn't
best
believe
way.
it.
That's the best way.
There you are.
That's just kind of how we do things in North Carolina.
Indeed.
Um, oh my God,
Hey.
what in the cornbread hell is going on with
Everything but the
all
weather,
this?
brother.
Oh, for crying in the mud, man. Gee
Ah,
whiz.
entertainment's just going to get started up here pretty quick.
No, no. Well, I mean, if you want to listen to me and Bernie,
Hey. Don't make me get the hose out already.
No,
Jesus, you just got in the room here. Come
Hey,
on.
y'all save that shit.
Somebody's
Save that
squared
shit for the
it.
blue room.
I knew that would raise a few voices.
I don't know
love
about
it,
the
man. I
continuing
love
love
it.
story. Yeah. Anyway.
No, it's not love. No.
Yes, it
there's
is.
love and there's lust. Both start with
It's
L,
love.
and they both start with L. They both end in
Lust.
dead. So it's exactly the
Love,
same
love,
thing.
love. Yeah, it's the same thing. Destination's the same place, baby.
Well, my wife taught me that they both start with L. They both end in bed. So I mean, how can you go wrong?
Well, time to put the kids away now. We're switching to a new...
Ladies and gentlemen, the opinions expressed on this program
Hey.
are not necessarily those of John Brinovo or the Blue Dot Family INC.
Have you heard our new disclaimer there, Andy?
Or any upstanding citizens.
Have you heard about the side effects, Andy?
I have not.
Well,
John.
I just happen to have these side effects for watching the Blue Dot Family show
Oh my.
right here.
Viewing Blue Dot
Let
Live
me-
may
let me-
become
let me do
addictive.
my best George
Watching
Takei.
Tuesdays,
Oh,
Thursdays, and
my.
Sundays at 6 p.m. Central Time every week, month after month, year after year,
That's right.
may cause questioning the system,
That was
elevated
so
heart
hot.
rate,
I want to hear it
pondering
again.
humanity, separation from toxic family members, reassessing longtime friendships and whether or not the neighbors really are that friendly.
Yeah.
Side effects
We-
can include, but are not limited to, learning truths about things you thought you already knew,
Yeah.
wanting to wear all manner of t-shirts to
That's
express
it.
yourself, throwing
Yes,
caution to the
yes.
wind and confronting Karens, and all manner of assholiness when you see it,
Hey, that's
developing
We
more
we
empathy
we
and
we
wokeness than any
probably
one
are
heart
a
can
very toxic
contain,
We
family
are.
in
meeting
some
other blue
form
dots from all over the
or
globe,
All over
fashion.
the
liking,
globe.
I
following,
mean,
subscribing, and sharing this shit whenever you
That's right.
can, frequent outbursts of fuck Trump
Fuck
or anyone
Trump.
else who pissed you off
I
today.
love
If
you.
you can't stop
God,
thinking, saying, or screaming fuck Trump, taking a
how
day off from the
beautiful
world
it.
may be advised. We'll be
Be
here,
still
still
my
going at
beating
it when you're
heart.
ready to resume.
That's right.
Fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump.
Yeah.
Some people don't like us
And
using that
unusual
term, but
rashes.
it is the most appropriate term I can find to ever describe the damn guy. And every time his name comes in my mind, that's the word that supersedes it. He is a disgusting piece of shit, a draft dodging coward, lying con man, draft dodging, tax evading,
He's a
just
goddamn
whatever the
pig.
hell you want to dig out of the
He's a
gutter
fucking
to
pig,
describe
John.
somebody. That's who that man is.
How many of look in the
And
room?
if you follow him, you're a
John,
jackass.
John, look in the room right now.
Look at
How
him.
many of us have done our time with Uncle Sam?
Oh.
Now you just look and count. How many of us
Oh,
have
baby,
done our
there's a
civic
lot of
duty?
us here.
And how many of them are chicken shit that never went?
I only think of one.
Uh,
I love
we
my
don't. We
shirt.
don't have a.
I love my shirt.
We don't have a great deal of them in this room
No.
at this particular moment.
No.
But how many of on the other side of the aisle
I think
have
there's
done
plenty.
the same thing?
I know. So
And
I don't think anybody in Trump's whole fucking family ever served.
never served. No.
and they never will, James.
No,
They
you-
never will.
Are you,
They will never serve.
are you
You
counting
are
the German
talking-
party back in 19th whatever? No.
I don't know about you guys, but I gave them 22, almost 24 years of my time.
Gave 21.
21. Good
21.
man. Good man.
That's it, baby.
Good man.
That's all I did. Just about.
Um,
I know I did some other things, but it's the most
Well,
important
I
thing
mean-
I ever did.
It
So-
doesn't matter how much time we served. It matters that we served, period.
I
That's
think
what
it matters. It's not a requirement to be a citizen.
Certainly not.
It is because at any given time, the true number is 1%. Sometimes you
I
see
have-
a 1%er sticker. That's
Yes.
1%
I
of the
have
American
the
public
same-
serves.
Right. I have
Yeah.
the same admiration for a person who served 1 year as I do for
Yes.
the person who served 30 years.
You know, my favorite
Because they
T-shirt that
took
was sent
the
to me
initiative to serve.
was that because all my T-shirts were sent to me by somebody, and my favorite one, I guess, out of all, and I wear it probably more than anywhere in the town, is the one that says all gave some gave all gave some, one had bone spurs.
You lucky son
I
of a gun.
wear
No
it
one ever
proudly,
sends
and
me
it says
T-shirts.
Veterans Against Trump right under it. All gave some gave all, one had bone spurs. Talk
Let
to
me ask you a
You,
question.
Dispute this
you
T-shirt. Go ahead.
lucky son of a
Step
gun.
up.
No, nobody ever sends me a frickin' T-shirt.
Oh
course,
man,
they-
today
they
I'm
can't
just so
find
amazed
extra
sometimes, man. Andy,
Well,
we're
I
almost
mean,
up on 7 years now.
Well, yeah, well,
that
extra
we've been.
fat is not available just anywhere, and I'm extra fat.
Hey, we got him. We got him.
And that's kind of.
Play the song.
I heard Bernie
Oh.
likes them that way. I'm so glad of that too, because God knows if she didn't, I'd be in a hell of a mess right now.
I've dug out my old box and I put a lot of them away because, jeez, I really do. I have like over 300 of them, and you know, I try to find ones that are appropriate for whatever discussion is going on in the news. It's kind of hard to do, though.
You know me and impropriety. We go hand in
Hand
hand.
in hand, Andy.
So
hand in hand.
that's just kind of the way we do things.
Anyway.
Who all was in the room? I mean,
We have Angie.
Hell, I think I met Andy in Facebook jail one time.
Oh yeah, we were
I'm sure you've both been there enough times. I'm sure you were bunk buddies at once.
Yeah, we were in the same cell once.
I looked at Jorge and said, "Hey, Bunky, I'm going to make something or other. Do you want some or not?" I forget what the hell it was now, but that's been a long time ago.
I'm a frequent parolee over here.
And
we don't play that shit.
You know, Jorge, he said, "Well, I mean, if it's a Frosty or something like that, yeah, I'll take it. Why not?"
Yeah.
No, I wasn't going to make anything kiki, Jorge. You know good and well we didn't do that when we were in jail together. That's
we say that for Bernadette.
Hey, here we go.
I'm sorry. That slipped out.
No, Jorge, you know I could do some really inappropriate stuff with Bernadette. That's a whole different thing.
I know.
I just need you to shut up.
Too loud. All right, shut the fuck up. All right, stop that shit. Oh shit, what did I do?
Okay, we need to clean up the program.
Not really, but
ladies and gentlemen, the opinions expressed on this program not necessarily those of yada yada yakety smackety or any of that
Eddie's
stuff.
got that announcer voice too. Andy knows how to do that stuff. That's the first time I ever saw you. That's the first thing I know. That guy's got a voice.
I have a face for radio. I don't have a voice for radio.
Voice.
I have a face for radio too, but I don't really give a shit.
If any of you
you gotta
ever
look
saw
at
my
me.
face, you'd know I have a face for radio, and that's pretty much all that exists.
Well, I
over
grew
here.
this beard to try to hide half the ugly I got. So, the only thing you get to see is through the mustache and the hat. So there you go. What does he look like? I don't know. I got a big long
John,
beard.
I tried my best to grow a beard, but it took me 9.5 months to get a whisker, and I said, "Well, piss on this. I'm not going to try to do this."
I measure it. I measure it by fist now, Andy.
I don't even have hair on my legs, John.
I grab it.
Kid you not.
I grab it like this. See, let me get this out of the way. I grab it with my hand, and then I reach down and I put my hand on top of it and grab another one.
My.
And if there's still hair coming out, which there is,
and if you can tie them together, you're good to go.
It's. Somebody stopped me the other day. Wow, that's a beard. I felt good the rest of the day. Shit, thank you.
My wife looked at my legs the other day. You got the prettiest legs I ever
don't
saw
ask,
on a man.
Let's don't ask what Mama thinks about my beard. No. Mama doesn't like the beard.
Kinky.
Mama would just as soon cut this thing off in my sleep.
But my grandson came over the other day and he kissed me on the cheek. He said, "Papa, I don't like to kiss you on the cheek because you got those spikies on your
spikies."
Face. Yeah, spikies. That's what he called them. And I said, "Well, ask your grandma." I said, "Ask your grandma how she likes the spikies," and I kind of left it at that. But that's probably not the proper thing to do, but that's what I did.
Well,
Speaking of people with the radio voices, where's the incomparable Bill Jones
I
this
have
evening?
seen him in the chat. I talked to him on the phone the other day. I'm hoping he comes in pretty soon to discuss things. But yeah, stay in touch. He texts me all the time, and I talked on the phone the other day.
You people think I know how to talk on the radio. I'm
Oh,
nothing.
Bill's got a radio voice.
I'm just plain old Andy. Bill Jones is the incomparable radio guy. Let me tell you something about Bill Jones.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that guy! I admire him. If I had a set of pipes like him.
Oh, I know it, and he's very professional in his speech. And Bill's the one who wants to get the message across.
Now, Bill is far greater than I ever thought to be.
Is he listening?
I don't know if he's listening or not, but I mean, the truth is the truth.
I was wondering.
Bill, there is no one like the incomparable Bill Jones, and that's just.
Did you see his name go through there or something? Huh?
I did not.
Oh,
no, I just happened to think about Bill.
No, I wish you would come on.
I just
Bill commands more of a serious conversation.
He does.
He does.
And
Bill stays on top of that shit.
To me, as someone who's been in the business for 40, 45 years, I forget how long, that is, that's admirable.
Oh,
and we like that kind of stuff.
Oh, man. He's done that for a long time.
Yeah. I was a cokehead. I lost my voice a long time ago.
Yeah. Mine, I use it. Sometimes I just don't know where I'm going with it in the moment. I always say this live show is just, this is more of a conversation around the table than anything else to me. I wish I was sitting around the table with every one of you, and the conversation would go the same.
I would love that shit.
I would.
John, I was what I was. I mean, there's no getting around that.
Yeah.
I was what I was. I did what I did.
Right.
I regret it, but I did that stuff, and thankfully I have a little bit of.
If we all walk down memory lane, I'm sure we're all full of potholes, buddy. I don't think anybody's got such a smooth ass driveway so long that there were no bumps in it. We've all suffered.
Who else do we have in the room with us, John? Let's see if we got.
Who gives a shit? It's just me and you, ain't it? No, I'm just serious. Joe Garcia, how are you?
Jorge is in here.
I know.
I like to come to the table with a bunch of gorditas.
Gorditas.
It is there.
Oh, there you go.
What about gorditas?
Joe talking.
Yeah, Joe's talking food here, buddy.
And Bernie is still here. Oh my God.
Man, that's a whole lot. Joe, how are you doing?
Man, I work till 4 o'clock in the morning because it's too hot to work in the daytime.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was hot even then.
Yeah.
What do you do, brother?
What do I do?
Yes, sir.
I'm always up to no good, man.
That's what that guy is, yeah.
I mean,
he's always up to some kind of shenanigans.
I was going to ask you how you get your money, but you might be a little bit like me.
Wait, don't be answering no questions.
Quite ready to express that yet.
Oh my!
No. I retired about 7 or 8 years ago, but I do my thing at night. I'm a barbecuer.
Joe cooks.
Oh, I love that.
And we're not talking just,
I love that.
Yeah, we're talking hunks of meat. Like lots of hunks of meat.
I love to cook, but I'm not a Texas guy. We cook North Carolina.
Andy, you ought to see Joe's pit. It's on wheels, buddy, and we're not talking just a pit on wheels. We're talking about a big trailer.
Don't make me salivate, John.
Oh, man.
Don't make me salivate.
His pit has 3 stacks on it. 3 stacks, 3 doors. And that's just his grill. He's got a flat grill on the other side, for cooking up.
Oh my goodness!
How much wood does it take to fire that?
How much wood does the woodchuck chuck when a woodchuck chucking wood? Well, Joe knows.
Jorge, you probably shouldn't ask about how much wood since we're talking about barbecue.
See, Randy Peterson just chimed in. Joe's ribs are the best. We was over there.
We slid down in the gutter again, didn't we?
Oh man!
Of course we did. Do you expect anything less when I'm here?
Me and
Andy's here. Where do you expect us to be?
Get together.
I love you, brother.
We slide right into it every time that man comes in the room, baby.
That's always going to bring up something bad. That's just the way he is.
I just throw him up and he hits him over the fence,
Don't make me joke.
I'm not going
totally
to turn into a pole as if I had one.
Yes. To our listening audience, if you think this is, come on to Discord. I'm telling you, Get on Discord. It's a free app. You can download it.
On this program are not necessarily those of John Brennevo, the Blue Dot family, or any of these other some bitches in here. It's just what I say.
It's what we are. Y'all download this. Look for a Blue Dot in Texas. You come into the Blue Room. The Blue Room is where we all go after the show. God. And oh Lord, it's going to be a trip tonight.
That's where the gloves are
taking
taken off.
Something, people. We ain't even got started yet because we're on the live show right
now. We're on
now.
live. We got to watch what we say here.
When the live ends and we go over to the Blue Room, oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, you better hold on to your britches. Wear your working clothes and pull your hat down tight. Things could get a little rough.
Priest or two over there. My priest will be there tonight. I don't know if yours will or not, but God knows I've got to invite somebody over there tonight because it's going to get.
Oh, Donna Bonacosi, I am so waiting on tomorrow to get here, baby.
Is Donna here?
Donna is in the. She's in the chat. She's in. I'm getting a package from her tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Jorge. You and John collided a little bit, and I was asking if Donna was here. Is she really?
Tristan Shees wants to share something with me. There is a link, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
Where there's a link.
Where there's
they tell me there's a link there. I don't know anything. I'm the guy that runs this mouth. My son comes in here and does this whole thing.
I'm just a fat guy in North Carolina.
I have certain buttons I'm allowed to push, and that's it.
Donna's on Facebook if you need to talk to her.
Yes, you can find me on Facebook.
And John,
yes, sir.
I informed Tristan that she should come over to the Discord, and she can talk over there.
Oh yeah.
But and I sent her the link on how to join Discord.
There you
go. So that's in the chat.
Yes.
This is going to be a hell of a night.
Our two hosts here, both Bernadette and Miss Chick. I want you all to know that they work their butt off to make this show happen. 9 times out of 10, John comes in here with nothing in his ass. I got nothing. I've got my mind 10 different places, and
you got Marcia.
I got my mind in 11 different places. Thanks for throwing
Mama
that in there.
is a beautiful woman, John.
She is. She is.
Yeah, Dad,
Mama is fantastic, man, and you're a lucky
she is
son
the
of a
reason
gun.
I'm alive, brother.
I kid you
not.
Hey, John,
yeah, if she can deal with us, she can deal with anybody.
John, you're the nucleus of this fucking cell. You hold us all together.
I just give us a place to meet. That's it. That's all.
Well,
that's what this is.
If you did not have all the backing that
all
you
all it would take would be Bernadette or Mission Chick open up a page, and there you go. We'd all be in there.
No. You started this whole thing, man. This is all on your back, dude.
You know,
and if you didn't have Mama and you didn't have Travis and you didn't have
let me tell you something. Like I said,
always been a family
this
effort.
is almost 7 years that I started using my mouth. When I started opening my mouth and doing this, it was right after the November election when he was elected. It was the next day after his election.
Yes,
that
and I think
opened
most
my mouth.
of us have been with you from day one, have we not? I mean, a number of us
I gained
have.
a lot of people that day, but I lost almost all of my family on that day.
You know what? You didn't lose your family, John. You
built a new family. I gained a family.
You gained family.
And this family means so much to me.
We all love you regardless of anything else because you believe the way we believe.
We've all been through, this whole thing with Donnie Boy. A lot of us lost family and friends. A lot of us.
Indeed, we did. Yes, we did.
And it's heartbreaking, but there's some things you got to stand. There's country songs wrote about it. You got to stand for something, or you fall for anything, or whatever.
Indeed. That was,
you got to stand for something, or you fall. And Trump is a prime example of that.
Now you got me messed up.
John.
Yes, sir.
John, you hooked me, but you hooked me because you look like a damn MAGA, and you're like one of us.
That is the number one thing the comment that I get. We're getting off politics, talking about family things, but that's the one thing as a matter of fact, I went back and forth with this one guy on TikTok because he immediately wrote on my video, kiss my ass, you redneck, go give all your money to Trump or something like that. And I wrote back, you didn't watch the video, did you? Because I'm wearing a shirt. It's the Trump 2020 to life shirt. And you can't see the 2020 to life down there. The most prominent word up there is Trump. So he saw that and just started making comments out the wazoo. So here I am going back and forth with him, telling him you still ain't watched the video, have you? You ain't watched shit. You just want to come in here and start spreading your fucking mouth because you saw the word Trump. Don't be an idiot. You know?
I have to make an announcement.
What?
I just received a message from the incomparable Bill Jones. And he said, heard from Blue Dot that you mentioned me on the show, and I appreciate the kind words. Had a podcast at 7:30. Just finished. Hope all is well.
Bill is staying busy all the time. Bill has been in this fight since long before me.
Bill, let me tell you something.
He's where the rubber meets the road. Bill's out making contact. He's out there. Yes, he's heavy in the Veterans Associations.
You guys think I know something about radio. I don't know diddly about radio. The incomparable Bill Jones knows all things radio. And that's just, my admiration for him. I mean, this guy.
You know what I know about radio? Look here, I have a button here. I can slide this button, and all of a sudden my voice goes. Because I just slide this thing up and down. It ain't until it gets back up there that you hear it. That's my.
Hi, Bill.
That's my extent. Where's Bill?
Come on, Bill.
Where's Bill? Is Bill down there? Bill, don't mess with me. I looked away for a second.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure all this out.
No.
Hey, John, when are you going to get your glasses?
It's on my list of things to do. It really is, because I'm tired of leaning forward over there and trying to look in the skin. No, I have to get this done pretty soon. It ain't going to be tomorrow, because my day for tomorrow is 8 up. It's going to be early in my day. It's going to start very early tomorrow with shit I don't want to do. So.
Bear with me, people. I have to go down the hall for a minute. I'll be right back.
All right, we know. Go ahead. Go give Mama a kiss.
Come on in there, Bill Jones. Help me out here, buddy.
You going to be working in the sun?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I'm going to try to stay out of the sun. No, I have some tasks to do in town tomorrow. And, yeah.
Dang. I pity you, man. No AC. You're going to have that.
Yeah, no, my truck ain't got no AC. Man, I'm telling you, that's killing me. That AC, that going to town, 4 windows down don't mean shit. That's just hot air blowing in the window. No matter where I'm going, when I get there, I've already covered in sweat.
Do you remember back in the 30s? Do you remember
back in the 30 degrees or 30 years? Back in the 30s. What about? No, I wasn't there, Joe.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they used to have the very first air conditioner. You used to put dry ice, and in this one little tube, and it goes down into the window. And as you're driving, it cools you down.
You're talking about a swamp cooler, Joe.
Yeah.
Which I have one now. Little thing that water trickles through, and then the fan blows behind the hay. The hay's all wet, and the air goes. Yeah, it's a mud machine.
Well, everybody in North Texas had them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how we all stayed cool. It wasn't an air conditioner; it was a swamp machine.
My grandma had one.
Spit mud out all the time. Yes, it was basically hay. With water dripping through it, and a fan, high-speed fan, blowing air through it, and the air would come out the other side somewhat cooler. So,
I remember cooling the water in a canvas bag. You put that in the front of your radiator.
Now you laugh, but now you go look around, and you will see those same things being marketed today as little bitty personal air conditioners.
Yeah, as a new invention.
Yes, as a new invention. Now, ain't new. Right? The only thing is, you took away the hay, and you got something nice and clean in there, a little filter thing.
Indeed, you do. Yes,
that's exactly what it is. It was nothing. Yeah, that idea has been, but now it's a new marketing idea, and now we've made it smaller and electric, and just plug it in right next to your chair and point it at you. Mama has one, and it works.
Just make it do what it do, baby.
Somebody sent me one for my shop out there.
And that's why we're making pig brains with gravy, pig brains.
That's tire biters on top of the situation when it comes to pig brains, buddy.
You damn right, buddy.
You don't let anything go to waste. Oh, shit. It is? What?
Credits.
It is. I just hit the button.
John, I want to ask about the air conditioning. Is it a luxury or a blessing, or both?
Oh,
Mm,
well,
Necessity.
it's
depends
a,
on
that,
what part of
when
the
in
United
these
States you're
temperatures, it's a
talking about it.
necessity.
Georgia. I'm in southeast Georgia because it's humid. It's humid. And we could be in for a pop-up shower. Hold on.
I'm in western North Carolina, and I can tell you that anything like that's a blessing to us.
We haven't had
And with
rain.
you
It
being
is
in
raining.
southeast
We
Georgia,
haven't had rain in months.
southeast Georgia, are we
Rain,
talking
what's that?
Savannah,
Yeah.
Statesboro? Where are we talking
Yep.
about
We
in
have not
southeast
had
Georgia?
rain down here for a long time. Everything out in my yard
Yeah.
It's raining
is
right
brown.
now.
It's dry. It's
It's a
dead.
pop-up shower because of that
I
humidity.
Tell you
lived,
what,
I
I
lived
tell
in
you what, if somebody
Statesboro,
tells me
Georgia
to
for a
jump in the
season.
lake, I'm going to.
Yeah. Yeah. The lake
I'm
level's
gonna
down,
start
Joe.
an
Did you
argument.
notice that?
Huh?
Lake level's dropping, buddy.
Yeah, Joe's by Lake Corpus Christi, huh?
Yeah. That's
Yep,
where we
yep,
get our
I'm
water.
right by it.
Well, not me. I got a well.
Yeah, you're in Mathis, right?
Yeah.
I'm in Mathis, yep. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I know where. I've been there.
Yeah. That's, as a matter of fact, that's the first time
Next
I
time
met
I get
Jorge
there,
was
I'm
at
gonna
that
see
lake.
Hey, you just come up by the water tower. I'm 1 block away from the water tower.
Yeah.
That's small
Okay.
town.
Small town directions. Find the water
That's right.
tower. I'm right there.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what,
You find that water tower.
Look up,
One,
and there you go.
yeah.
Indeed.
Jorge, the next time you
Okay.
cook,
And-
next
and-
time
and-
you hook up that camper, you better
Yeah.
bring your butt to North Carolina because I'm buying all
Well, you
the
know, that's a
beer. You're gonna
possibility
have to
because,
come.
you know, there's talk going around about another Blue Dot family hookup. And North Carolina has been discussed. Kansas City has been discussed.
I could make it. to
Bernadette's
North Carolina.
house has been discussed.
Oh yeah. Oh, if Bernie
Yeah,
shows
well-
up, you
Yeah,
know.
we're thinking
I'm
about
I'll be
Bernadette's
there.
house,
If it's
Andy.
in Kansas, it doesn't matter to me. I'll be there.
We're thinking
You know,
about
so
Bernadette's
Barbara,
house.
Bernie
we'll
shows up, my
barbecue some
fat
veggies.
ass will fly.
I figured it
That's
would.
just kind of how we do things over here.
Oh, I'm, you know, there's talk going on because we had so much fun at the last one, and every time we have one, we have some people that I've already met, and then we get a lot of new people that I've never met, and every time we do this, the crowd grows a little bit bigger, and it's just a lot of fun. It's
Yep.
no different than what we're doing right here, except we're doing it in person, around a table, with margaritas. So,
And yeah, and plenty. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Plenty of booze.
yeah.
You know, that makes a
We
big
hit the
difference.
Riverwalk, baby. We're finding a table, ordering up some chow, and ordering margaritas, baby. It's
And
what you do.
I've talked to John I Fly about this, and he's
Yes.
experienced this.
Oh, we had a grand time.
And he's
Mitch
told me
Goldstein
all
was a kick in
about
the
it.
butt. I'm telling you, that trip was something else. And this
And,
last one with John and Carolyn Majesco, they're right out there in North Carolina near you. They
Carolyn
are a
is
kick
about
in
50
the
miles
butt.
from me. She's not.
And
I
they're
know it.
working hard.
You should meet them, Andy.
Yeah, Carolyn is only about 50 miles
She
from me.
is just a
I know
living
exactly
doll.
where she is.
John is just the
Yes.
nicest guy you'd ever want to meet. They're smart. They're you know. Wait a minute. Are they listening? Is anybody seen
Yeah.
that? Are they?
They are.
Did they?
I hope
I
you are.
hope.
Yeah, they're okay. You know, they're okay.
Okay.
No, they're fantastic
You see,
people.
they're smart, and I'm a smart ass.
Yeah,
I
that's
hope so. And they are fantastic people.
oh,
and
they've been
I
working
have
their butt
not
off
had
their
the
place
privilege,
out there in North Carolina.
but
And power
I
washing.
certainly hope to.
Their place is looking
Oh,
beautiful.
it's beautiful. Their
It
place.
is all the pressure washing, the deck staining, and
Yeah,
all that
all
stuff
that
that's going
stuff,
on
man.
over there.
I don't
It's
know.
gorgeous.
I think they're
man.
getting ready for us to have a party there. That's what I
You know
would
what?
gather.
That might be a.
You know,
Charlotte might be a good
getting the
place
place
to
all
hold
cleaned
the
up for
next
all of
Blue
us to
Dot
come there
meeting.
like hordes and just
Yeah,
descend upon them.
I've got a question. I got a question.
I would hold it here, but my cows are getting pissed off.
I can make it to Charlotte. I could do that.
You can make it to
Hey, John.
Charlotte?
Hell yes. Hell
Well,
yes.
I guess I could because when I got on the airplane to go to Knoxville, they took me to Charlotte first. And then I had to wait and get on another plane and then fly back to Knoxville.
Anywhere anymore.
Yeah, I could
Well,
get a
you used to
direct
have to
flight
go
into
through
Charlotte.
Atlanta, but now you have to go through Charlotte for crying in the mud. I don't know what that's all about, but
But I didn't get a chance to wander around, but it
you
looked
gotta
pretty
do
from
it.
the air.
yeah, it used to be when you flew west from here, you had to go through Houston. You had to go through Atlanta, and then you had to go through Houston. And
DFW.
Down in Bonnie
Yeah,
County,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
looking
yeah,
forward to that
yeah.
package, baby.
But I can't tell you how many
I'm
times
gonna be
I've
up bright and
laid over
early
in
looking.
Houston. And Jorge, let me tell you how much fun I had in Houston. Would you like to
Hey,
hear
hey,
this?
hey, hey.
I can tell you a
There
few
we go.
stories. I was only there for 42 years, so I have a few stories about it.
I know.
All right, we're going to get into the part of the programming where stories are going to come out. So I guess we're going to call it an evening and head over to the Blue Room.
The United States Air Force.
Telling y'all, that's where y'all need to be going.
In San Antonio, but that was a wholly different thing. But yeah.
Yep, we're headed to the Blue Room. Can't wait to see this. Anyway,
and now for the adult portion.
The adult portion of the show will start momentarily. Anyway, I want to
Ladies
thank...
and gentlemen, the opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of John Brinovo or the Blue Dot family. Was it like the third or fourth time I...
Yeah, but it's a good message, buddy. It's a good message.
Oh, yes, they should be. There's my daughter calling me.
Andy,
no, I'm not going to talk to you tonight.
Thank you so much, brother, for coming in. It's always entertaining when you enter this room. It's a kick in the butt, and I enjoy it. Thank you. You put a smile on my face, brother.
It's my pleasure indeed, and I will catch you guys in the Blue Room. Now, Bill Jones is supposed to call me if my daughter will quit trying to call me on Facebook.
Kids. Yeah.
I know. Let me catch her, and I'll catch you guys in the Blue Room in just a couple of minutes.
All right, Andy. Thank you for coming by, brother. We love you.
You bet. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo,
Talk to you soon.
Take care.
You bet.
All right. And we've got Joe.
Yes, sir. I got the.
Are you cooking? Are you cooking tonight, Joe?
No, I'm not cooking
tonight.
Okay.
Good. Get a little rest.
I'm getting Mama ready for work tonight. I gotta put her to bed.
You gotta put her to bed so she can get up in the middle of the night and go to work.
That's right.
That's what she does.
Get her to work, and I'm hoping to get her retired by the end of this year so we can travel.
Oh, well, give her our best. Tell Maria we said hello and
in fact, she's thinking. Remember that stuff you gave us? Them what do they call almonds or what was it?
Walnuts.
Walnut. She says she's gonna try to make us some what do they call muffins?
Muffins. Walnut, outstanding.
Yeah.
So,
you bet. Walnuts go in anything. Chop them up, throw them in anything.
Well, I'm gonna try putting them in tacos too.
Hey, a little hot sauce. It'll just be a little something in there crunchy. What was that? Don't worry about it. Anyway,
I'll try anything.
Joe, thank you for coming by, brother. We appreciate it.
I love you guys.
Love you back, brother. And let me see. Ed, are you in here? Where's Ed? Ed's gone?
Yes, John.
There he is.
I'm here.
All right. Appreciate you coming in.
It's a pleasure, John.
Hey,
John.
Yes, sir.
What are they looking at to fix the air conditioning in your truck? I'm hoping it's not compressor. That is expensive.
Yeah. I haven't been, you go poking around. All I know is that if I bought a can of Freon every day and went out there and put it in there, it would work. But you miss a day or two and it's got a leak. I would think it's accumulator.
I don't know. You'd be
Yeah. It's just not. It's just one of those things. You know how it is when you go to get something repaired like that. It's gonna. It's gonna have a fucking comment in it, probably.
You put it in there, you can see where it's leaking.
Yeah, some dye. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I think it's around the accumulator, but again, I gotta go get it worked on, and it's just not in the budget right now.
Again, John, it's great to hear from you.
Ed, thank you for coming in, brother. We appreciate the hell out of it.
It's my pleasure.
Take care of yourself. Come back.
Once again, John.
Yes, sir.
Trump is not God.
Nope. No, he's not. Anything but. Exactly. I'm not sure he's Judas himself. He's the devil himself. I don't know what he is.
Oh, the Antichrist.
Yes, I would go with that. If I was a religious person, I'd go with Antichrist. Yes.
Exactly.
Because that's who he acts like.
Everything's the opposite of Christ.
Yeah. Anyway, Ed, thank you very much.
Likewise, John. Good night, everyone.
Good night, buddy. And James.
Hey.
Always appreciate it, brother. You sounded good tonight. Got your old phone there going.
Boy, everybody got a taste of the Blue Room tonight.
It's going to be a crowd over there tonight. Seems to be some entertainment might go on over there in a minute. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you hold on to your britches when you go over there, huh?
Does your truck have a sliding window in the back?
Nope.
A little window, air conditioning unit, and
nope.
Little
nope. But I'm thinking about poking a hole in it with a hammer just so I get more airflow. No, it's a 2010. I'm lucky the damn thing is still running. To get the passenger side window, I have to lean over there and hit the button on that side to get it to lower because my control doesn't work on that door. So, but it still runs, and guess what? I don't know any shitting thing on it. Not a one
Hell
thing.
for it, John. At least yours is a 2010. My newest vehicle is a 2006.
See? I don't want a payment, brother. I can't afford one. I'm going to keep going that son of a bitch until I'm pushing it down the road. So, that's the way life is for a lot of us, baby. We're not driving new Mercedes.
I've almost got my house paid off, and once I do that...
Oh, knock on wood, brother, I'm telling you. For me, yeah, that's a few more years away, but I can see the end. I don't know what's going to end. My mortgage or my life, one of the two is going to end first. I don't know which. I'm hoping for the mortgage, but you know how that goes.
Thank you for having me in here
and enjoy it, James. Thank you. And I appreciate it, buddy. And Jorge Tire Biter.
You know, a lot of people don't really understand that me and Andy, we fart around with each other and give each other a hard time all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
We wouldn't have been able to guess. Put you two in the same room, and brother, there's some entertainment.
There's been times where me and him were both in the hospital, and we're talking to each other on Facebook Messenger.
Both at the same time here recently. Both of you recently. This is not ancient history. This just happened. We all need to take care of ourselves.
Laugh our asses off about everything.
Laughter's the best medicine, they say. So, you know, keep the medicine flowing, baby.
Better than crying.
That's what we do. So, yeah, it's better than whining about shit. Like that's going to do you any good.
You know, Bernadette and Mission Chick, you know, we love y'all.
Oh, they're my rocks, baby. They're the two trees that hold me up.
Andy loves Bernadette in a way.
No. Who cares? Anyway, Jorge, shut up and good night.
Mission Chick is special, too.
Yes, they both are.
We'll see y'all in the blue room, baby.
All right, Jorge. Thank you for coming in, brother. And Mission Chick.
What kind of special? I want to know what kind of special.
A good special. A good special.
Look, if it wasn't for Missy Chick, because she makes my job a lot easier.
I'm telling you, she's in there. She's got information at her fingertips. She's, you know, she's always the one that's pulling us. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I am so thankful for both of you. I do too, baby. I do too. Anyway, Miss Chick. Anybody you want to shout out?
I do.
Well,
actually.
Who might that be?
Well, there's Bill Rundle from Massachusetts and the Dominican Republic.
Outstanding.
Yeah. Deborah Lee from Massachusetts. Louis Johnson from Darmstadt, Germany.
Really?
Louis is. I looked up Louis, and it's real interesting because he is an amazing person. I think he said he was 75, but he's a football coach in Darmstadt, Germany.
Really?
Yes.
Outstanding.
And we're talking American football.
Yeah.
Right? Football.
Football, not soccer.
Right.
Not football.
But anyway.
Yeah.
He follows you. He likes you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Be a coach, you got to be a motivator. So I can imagine what he, you know, probably a very motivating person himself.
I think he is.
I think so.
Judy Presley from Indiana.
Outstanding.
Ralph Gamora from Pennsylvania and I think Illinois originally.
Outstanding.
Yes.
We got Pennsylvania well represented.
Do you know that there's some groups that share you too, right? And we know about some of them, like Biker Wisdom and Thoughts.
Big Biker Wisdom and Thoughts. I just watched his video today that he did 3 days ago. I missed it when he did it.
Great.
Leo Sahaki, can't stress enough to go follow him. Biker Wisdom and Thoughts. Man's excellent.
I try and catch him live too. I don't always get him live.
Yeah, I don't either, but he needs to notify me.
There's a really large group in Canada. They have like 10,500 followers, and it's called Canadians Against Trump.
Outstanding group. We have a lot of Canadians,
their group.
Blue Dots, and we love them up there, baby. Yeah, they take a big interest in politics south of the border, and that's us. That's us.
Yeah. But that's all I could really grab today. I didn't have
Well,
a
we
whole
want
lot
to
of
thank
time.
everybody for tuning in, for being a part. You're just as much of a part of this show as anybody else in this thing. Come in to chat if you can. If not, listen and spread the word. The most important thing is to be involved and motivate others to be involved. It's the best thing we can do. And before
Like, share, and subscribe, and share this shit whenever you can.
Every time. It's right down there. Y'all can't miss it. It's buttons down there. And before we say goodnight to Bernadette, I want to thank Stephanie Dean, who just came in with a $2 donation and said, "Hey, John, love you. Hoping Jay gets released on Monday." Jay, take care of yourself, brother. Stephanie, I know your heart is breaking until he gets out of there. That's the romance that bloomed within the Blue Dot family. And we just love watching Stephanie Dean and Jay Clayton. And because that's what we are. We're a family here. It continues to be that way. And again, I don't take this lightly. When I got a message from Tamara Harrington, the first name that came to my mind is Connie Burnett. That's her sister. This is a family. We built this family around us. And I love this chat that goes on every time we meet. There's the heart of the family beating right there. Anyway, Bernadette, thank you, baby, for coming in. Everybody, look at that. Everybody's done run out the room. They're all over in the blue room already.
Yes.
Ain't that some shit?
I just want to say my condolences to Gary Atkins' family.
Indeed.
From the entire Blue Dot family, because we cherished Gary's and his postings and his voice in Discord, and we will miss him. We will miss him. So,
yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah. Healing blessings going out to his family.
Indeed. I don't want to miss anything. My Rolodex is getting so pitiful, I really have to stay on top of things. Anyway, indeed, he will be missed. Gary was a big part of this. We saw him in the chat all the time. And, yeah, the family grows, but we also get our losses.
He was with us every day.
Yes.
He was with us every day.
Just about every show.
And he was never alone.
Anyway. All right, baby. Well, mañana, I won't be around because I got shit to do. Nobody wants to do it, but somebody's got to do it. Shit, I got to go do. Other than that, we will be back here on Tuesday for another Blue Dot family meeting. Until then, take care of yourself. The best thing you can do for your heart, your health, and everything else is try to put a smile on your face. Give it away tomorrow to somebody else and make somebody else feel a little bit better. Anyway, you two ladies say goodnight. Everybody else has already bailed and went over to the blue rooms.
I guess.
I guess we're going to get over there. There's a party going on.
In a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat. We love you. Take care of yourself, and thank you for being a part of this Blue Dot family. We'll see you later. Bye.